I read in this book, and it was channeled by Dr. George King, a great master. Once you read these through these lines of all the nine freedoms, it's an amazing journey. Every time I read this, it really opens new chapters, new wisdom. So thank you so much for joining in this journey. Let us all explore this book, The Nine Freedoms. And today we'll start with the introductory session. Exactly, like what is this book about, and what is the core teaching? What can we expect? And then from in the next weeks we will go through each and every freedom, and then we will try to inculcate and assimilate all the knowledge that we gained. So with that, I first request every one of you to start small meditation so that we connect to our higher selves and the great masters. And after that, we can go through the book. So please sit very comfortably. Close your eyes, clasp your hands, and cross your legs. Observe your normal, natural breath. Watching your inhalation and exhalation. Whenever a thought comes, just acknowledge it. Do not go after the thought. Just be with your breath. With each inhalation, you're making stronger connection to your higher self. And with each exhalation, you're letting go of any boundaries that are holding you. Stay in this moment, friends, by watching your breath. Last 5 minutes. Stay with your breath, friends. Stay in this oneness. Last 1 minute, friends. Slowly bring back your attention to your physical surroundings and your physical body. Become aware of the room you are in and the posture you took. Observe the relaxation and the peace within. Let's get back to silence in these last seconds. Last 5 seconds. Okay, friends, gently bring back both of your palms to your eyes, taking in all the energy, grace, and peace, feeling grateful for this entire universe and for this group energy. And you may open your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you so much, friends, for a very powerful meditation and for your energies today. So, today's topic is The Nine Freedoms by Dr. George King. As said, let us understand what this book is about, and from next week, we will go through each and every freedom. In total, there are nine freedoms, and let's learn a little bit about this author. So, George King was born in Wellington, Shropshire, England on January 23rd, 1919. At an early age, he became interested in religious science and carefully studied all branches of metaphysics. In 1944, he began to practice yoga, throwing all his efforts into this exact science. He learned how to bring the mystic fire of Kundalini under conscious control until he attained the elevated state of cosmic consciousness. When in 1954, he was chosen by cosmic intelligences as primary terrestrial mental channel, Dr. George King answered this call with the same single minded determination he had manifested in the past. He founded the Aturia Society, an international metaphysical order. So that's the introduction of the author, friends. He's a great adept and a great master who practiced meditation for his entire life, even meditating like 8 to 10 hours every single day in conjunction with his normal life. And he became a channel for higher dimensions. And thanks to his work, this amazing book came in. So in 1961, an ancient and wise cosmic intelligence, code named Mars Sector 6, saw fit to deliver the most profound spiritual philosophy the world had ever received. It was called The Nine Freedoms. The Nine Freedoms is not just another book, it is a mission of truth given to mortal man so that he may climb the 9 steps to living immortality. This book will give all who read it the major steps toward attainment of the wonderful state of cosmic consciousness, then later explains how to pass through the most elevated state possible to man upon earth, that of ascension. The book consists of a mystical text of profound philosophical and occult significance and a searching commentary on the most important parts of this text. The soul of this book is the text, which was delivered as 9 consecutive transmissions by a prominent master of unquestionable cosmic status. So that's a short introduction about the book. And most important part in this book is the cosmic intelligence who calls themselves as Mars Sector 6. So basically, who also described as masters of Lord of Karma. This intelligence describes itself as superbly concise. Um, I mean, it describes every text in concise yet resonant with meaning. So, as well as studying the text and listening to text, we are advised to contemplate deeply on each and every freedom. And yes, friends, this is the very short introduction what this book is, and what we can expect. So in total, as said, there are 9 freedoms, and we, of course, we will start from next week. But the book starts with very interesting introduction. That is what I wanted to share with you all. The introduction is about the history of humanity, and this is how the book starts. When you read or when you listen to some of the podcasts about this book, but overall, this the summary is that if like the source here, Marsec being referred as Mars Sector 6, he is telling that humanity has, or this is not the first time for humanity on this planet Earth. And it starts with an introduction that there was life before before us, and it was destroyed again and again. And the life started, or at least the start was on the planet called Maldek. And this planet was actually between Mars and Jupiter, now the so-called asteroid belt. Quite an interesting topic, and it almost sounds like science fiction. So it's really goosebumps. And now, if you see, the asteroid belt is really destroyed, and it's just rocks, lifeless and formless. And there are a lot of theories about the origin of this asteroid belt. So the regular scientific community, of course, says there was some there were some explosions from different planets or satellites, and the result is the asteroid belt. But no one knows the truth. And so the book exactly starts here, that there was an advanced civilization on this planet called Maldek, in between Mars and Jupiter, um, quite advanced that they built spaceships and very easy at doing space travel, where automation has taken over the life. So everything is done by robots, which we exactly see like in our science fiction movies. And so it gradually increased the greed, jealousy, and rise of power. And that's how there were a lot of power struggles. And slowly and gradually, there was a big war happening on this planet. And the result is that the entire planet has collapsed, and resulting in a big explosion, the book describes, and that's the result. The result is asteroid belt, and after this, all the souls which were actually part of this are finally guided towards planet Earth. I mean, I'm not reading the entire story. I'm just telling you in a quick way. So this is where you might have heard about Atlantis and Lemuria. So there were two civilizations, and these souls from the Maldic were given an opportunity again to build themselves and to learn from their past mistakes. But of course, history repeats again. Atlantis was destroyed, or first Lemuria was destroyed, and then Atlantis rose, and again there was Atlantis destroyed by again wars. So this you can find in several of the stories. So quite interesting story. We really don't know the truth, but quite a real powerful story. And this book, I mean, the introduction ends exactly here. So mankind, I mean, not mankind, like it's our history has been like there was a lot of destruction in the past. It was always disconnection from your source and rise of struggle for the power. So now exactly what mankind needs is this purpose, our purpose in the universe, and how to achieve our fullest potential, that we can finally be connected with our source without destroying ourselves again. So this book exactly starts at where mankind is at crossroads, dividing itself in in different ways. So now you like now you see all the ways how it is divided, and also we see all the groups how we are striving towards oneness. Um, so exactly at this point, this great intelligence, the so-called Mars Sector 6 or the Cosmic Master, they give these 9 freedoms as a push, so that it's a training for us to remember who we are by practicing these freedoms, which are really, really powerful. Every time you hear or every time you read, yeah, something really, you can feel this from inside. And it's a kind of spiritual push they are giving to humanity. Um, and he spoke to Dr. King in 1961. So it was it's as relevant also today, and he speaks in excellent command, and which we will read from next week. Thank you so much. This is the short introduction of this book, and yeah, it would be great. Like, did you ever hear about this book? What do you think about the story or your experiences? Please welcome and unmute yourself. Hello, Ram.
Hi, Shashank.
Hi, Ram.
So, you have released the teaser today. And always with the teaser, the audience get curious. And the curiosity here is, the book is titled Nine Freedoms, right?
Mhm.
And whatever freedom we had, because of this curiosity to understand what is coming, we lost it now. So we are so very curious to learn now about these nine freedoms. So this is the first time I'm hearing about this book. I have not heard at all that there was this civilization between Mars and Jupiter. Very first time I'm hearing, and also about this cosmic intelligence. What's exactly it's termed? I could not catch in the pronunciation.
Cosmic intelligence, I mean, they name themselves as Mars Sector 6. Basically, there still exists an intelligence on Mars, which is still at a higher vibration. So according to them,
Mhm.
so he calls himself, or I mean, here we are saying he, but the energy itself is called as Mars Sector 6, just
Okay.
for our understanding,
Uh-huh.
and from planet Mars. It's very, very interesting, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah.
So very curiously waiting for next Tuesday.
Yes, me too. Yeah, thanks a lot, Ram. First time I heard from Patriji,
Uh-huh.
because he was reading this book, The Nine Freedoms, and he was giving out summary of each and every freedom, like almost every week. So it really, yeah, got me interested and started reading this book. Quite powerful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So thank you and curious.
Thank you. Thank you that you joined, and thank you for the encouragement.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I see Karuna Garu wants to talk. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello, Karuna Garu.
Either there is
Yeah,
some
maybe
fault in the line on the
could
net.
be.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But again, Ram, like this is also very new to me about this civilization. But I think from other other channel material I also found similar concept. But okay, now Karuna Garu raised her hand. Could you please talk?
Sorry, I had some communication the phone issues. It's a great information about to hear the first time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great that you joined. Yes.
Yeah,
So
you were saying something, Shashank.
yes, Ram, really, like when you read this story, it really feels like science fiction, because you cannot even like sometimes it's like feels out of the world. Of course, the story is from out of the world. Um, it I found across other channel materials also similar, almost similar stories, just in different, a bit told in different way. But according to all these channel materials, the history is always that there existed several civilizations, and so it's a common thread across all these materials. That's what I wanted to say. But from here, like in the Nine Freedoms, it of course it doesn't go into this history. It focuses on how we explore our full or how we achieve our highest potential, and what are the steps to take. And so if it's not called as a law, or it's not called as some rule, but rather it is freedom. So the moment if you know this knowledge,
True,
you are free. So
true,
that's why
true.
it is. Indeed.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much opt to call them freedom because truth is only freeing us. So, so very powerful the title.
Yes.
And also, what is new to me is to know about, yes, we have heard about Lemurian civilization and Atlantean civilization, but to learn that this particular civilization that existed after they vacated that place, they came onto the earth,
Mhm.
becoming part of these two civilizations. So this is also very interestingly new
Yes.
information. Very
Yeah.
curious. So for sure, out of there, everything is a learning, and sometimes failure is a greater learning than success. And for sure, these civilizations will share in very important information out of their learnings. So yeah, it will be. We are very curious.
Yes. Indeed. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ram, for sharing that knowledge. So, friends, if you don't have further points to add, then I wish you all nice evening. So stay tuned. We'll start with our first freedom next week. And I wish you all a nice evening.
Thank you, Shashank.
Thank you, Sasha.
Bye.
Thank you, Ram.